Today I'm sharing journal page inspiration as I work in the first pages of my Almanac Diary, which is a theme journal where I document the small things that I do to fill up time. This is the fourth episode in this series, and the episodes that led us up to this point was about gathering materials and planning how to execute a theme journal. Starting the first few pages can feel overwhelming. Procrastination weasels its way in, leaving the beautifully curated journal kits that we created to sit untouched. If you are in this place with your project, it's my hope that you'll take inspiration from the 5 creative prompts I will share to help you get started collaging as soon as you finish this video. Let's begin with something as simple as choosing 2 sheets of paper for the base of your collage. Choose the pieces that are closest to you or the papers that you find the most beautiful or interesting. Sometimes committing to the tiniest decision has enough momentum to get you started, and before you know it, hours have passed and you've completed your first few pages in your journal. In my case, I'm using brown vellum and paper torn from a vintage notebook. If you're curious about my process, I'm collaging in my journal with blue signatures, which means that pages will not be bound until each page of the signature is complete. I'm working with a total of 5 signatures, and each one has its own creative prompt. This one that I'm sharing with you today is the first signature. In this signature, I'm exploring the who, what, where, when, and why of the journal as an introduction of sorts. The next creative prompt is to choose 2 key ideas to help jumpstart your page and build from that. The first key idea can be about the meaning of the page. In my case, this first page is a cover page, so it requires a title. The second key idea is about craft. What is one craft idea that you'd like to do to the page? For me, I wanted to cut a circle. These 2 ideas are so simple, but the fun, or the magic, happens when you figure out how you want to arrange and play with those ideas. This creative prompt is about problems and solutions. Those key ideas are problems that need solutions, and the solutions can be found through your choice and design. For instance, my key craft idea was to cut out a circle. The problem was where to place it. My solution was to tuck the circle behind the mountain skyline stamp. I'm rarely conscious of this process when I'm actually journaling, and if you've been creative journaling for a while, I bet you're also unaware of the steps that lead you to your beautiful pages. But I think it's important to have a logical perspective alongside creative intuition. Logic is there to help you when you're in a creative rut. I use this creative prompt after experiencing other people's art. I take the most basic element from another artist or something that made me really inspired and use this problem solution way of thinking to tailor it to my own project. Maybe you'll see something that I did in this video that you'll try in your pages. If so, I would love for you to share that with me in the comments. My third creative prompt is to use a material that's not paper. In the second episode of this series, I talked about how I put together a journal kit. Non-paper items are essential for my kits because they add texture and a different kind of inspiration for my creative process. This could have the same effect for you too. Wax seals, brads, and other hardware, ribbon, lace, twine, thread, dried flowers, fabric scraps, buttons, the list is limited to only your imagination. I like to use this creative prompt when I'm stuck in the middle of building a page, when I can't imagine what else to add to the page, but know that it needs one more thing to feel complete. This is where the non-paper items in your journal kit come handy. Break out a tool or a machine to jumpstart your creativity. An obvious choice would be one that you haven't used in a while. Examples of tools could be a typewriter, a sewing machine, a die cutter, or embosser, or it could be something even more simple like a stapler, paint roller, or scissors if you've been hand tearing your materials. The objective of this creative prompt is to create new opportunities to play with your materials. Using a tool may help you envision a different way to tell your story. Tools can have the same effect like when you include non-paper materials onto the page. They can create texture and open us up to more inspiration that keeps us going until the page is complete. The last creative prompt that I like to share is to just start arranging materials onto the page. When all else fails, I like to select 3 to 5 pieces of materials for my kit. Sometimes it may just be scraps of papers that I feel drawn to but haven't found a way to collage with them yet. And then I'll start moving them around on the page, lay them directly on top of one another, staggered, or move them to the corners of the page or directly in the center. There is something freeing about shuffling paper around, and with enough movement, you'll find a composition that will work for you. Simple shapes like squares and circles are great for this exercise, as well as the really scrappy bits in your journal kit. I like to do this exercise after I've finished a page. Most likely, I would have collected small bits of torn paper scraps and loose threads. Instead of throwing those bits away or tossing them into another folder or basket of scraps, I try to use them right away. Try shuffling those little pieces around on a new page and you may be surprised by the results. This exercise is also great if you're returning to your craft desk after a day or two away. Say you didn't clean up after your last journaling session, you now have a micro journal kit for scraps, waiting for you to play with them. I would like to conclude this video by first saying thank you for watching. Also, to remind you that the artist process is a unique and individual one that grows as you grow as a person. The process or journey to building a page is the prized gift of our craft. Creative journaling is an art form of mindfulness, reflection, and observation. It's not just about what your page looks like in the end, and it's also not a race to complete and fill the journal pages. Artists like us are a sensitive bunch, which opens us up to perfectionism and self-doubt. Using creative prompts like the ones I shared with you are meant to pull us out of our head and into the present moment and start documenting today.